To start off, if you want to learn to use the Commodore 64, here are a few things you need. I already have the AC adapter plugged in through the AC, so I'm not going to show that. But it's recommended that you get a newer power supply. Okay, here is what you need. A Commodore 64, of course. I have a newer model, 64C, but the original model is just fine. If you want, you can have a floppy drive. I have the 1541 Model 2 disk drive. And if you want the disk drive, you're going to need a serial cable and an AC adapter, which I already have plugged into the mains. Now over here, you need AV cables. And if you have RF, which is really old, and certain TVs don't have this, what you need is an RF to coaxial converter, which you can find on the back of televisions. Where is it? Right there. Alright. Now, let's set it up. Let's get to learning how to plug this into the mains. Okay, first, I already have it plugged in. It's a standard AC adapter with the two prongs. You plug into an AC input like that in North America. Now, how to plug this in is what you're going to need. Right there is the power input. There's the power switch. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your AC adapter. Now I can't pull it out of the wall, so I'm going to flip the computer down. This is hard to film because I have to do this all one-handed. You need to look for the part where it says top on it. Right here. And it's really low resolution. As you can see, that gray part is shortened. If you focus, if the camera would focus, it says top with an arrow. Now, you line that up with the port on the side, and then make sure it's in line and says the top, and then you plug in. Now, you should be able to boot it up. Alright, now let's learn how to plug the AV connectors into the Commodore. So what you're going to want to do is flip the Commodore up. Now right there is serial and the video port. It says right there, video. Now what you're going to do is want to grab your video connector. And it does not say the up where the top is, but how you tell is with that little tiny dent in the top. And with that, you line it up with the top of the computer and you can plug it in. Now, if you put it down, let's get to my AV switcher. Now, this is going to be challenging because I'm going to have to do this one-handed. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your yellow bar. These are all plugged in line with all the other connectors. There you go. You've set up the Commodore without the floppy disk drive. Congratulations. Alright, now let's learn how to plug your floppy drive into your Commodore. Alright, so you're going to want to flip it up like this, just like so, and see that connector, that's serial. You're going to want to take one end of your serial cable, and I don't know when it says top, but see the little notch, you should be able to tell, just like the video connector, and it plugs in just like that. Now flip down your Commodore, and you're going to want to move to this drive. Now this is heavy, this drive, so I'm going to stand it up like this. Hope it stays. Now there's power, interface, and serial, and you're going to wanna look for the little notch at the very top, and you're going to plug that in right there. And now you've connected it up, but before you can do anything, you're going to need to connect the power, in which I'll jump cut to that. Alright, we did a jump cut, and I put the Commodore in the back, and now all I gotta do is plug in the power to the what do you call it, the disk drive. Now look for the notch at the top, plug that in there, and what you're going to look for, if you got the AC adapters with your systems, like if you got the disk drive and the Commodore together, but you don't know which AC adapter it is, the one with the Commodore is basically has the big Commodore logo on it, and it weighs a lot heavier. Now the other one just looks like a normal plastic power supply for everything else. Alright, that should be the whole entire setup. Now, time to jump cut and show you it working. Alright, we got everything set up. Congrats if you got everything working. Now what you want to do, switch on power first for the Commodore and switch on power for the disk drive, and it's going to hum, and the disk access light is going to turn green for a second, and it's going to stay red for power. Now we're going to find the input, whatever input that is, I think 6. I'm just going to mess around until I find it on my AV switcher. There we go, and there we are. Now I'm going to boot to GEOS just to show that it's working. Where did I put the GEOS disk? Oh, it's right over here. My bad. Alright. It's just to show you that it all works. Okay. Now it's loading. Give it a second. And there we go. The green light's turning on. And it's reading the disk. And about maybe a minute, maybe? Yep, here we are. We have GEOS boot up. A few more seconds. And we should see the operating system. Yep, here we are. Alright, thanks for watching the setup. Next video we will be showing how to use GEOS and how to boot it, because I didn't film the screen and what to type. Alright, thanks for watching.